Angels say, "Someone has been watching you, silently with love and admiration. Right now, in this very moment, you're being observed, not in a way that brings fear or judgment, but in a way filled with unconditional tenderness. Someone, somewhere, is holding you in their thoughts with genuine affection and pride." This isn't paranoia or fantasy. This is the truth about divine attention that most people never recognize because they're too busy searching for love in all the wrong places. By the end of these 30 minutes, you're going to understand exactly who's been watching you, why they've never stopped, and what it means for your life from this day forward. So pause everything right now, and let's begin this journey together. If you've ever wondered whether anyone truly sees you, whether your struggles matter, whether your existence makes a difference in the cosmic order of things, type in the comments below, "I receive" or "I believe," because what you're about to hear is a message specifically designed for your heart. For those of you who are new here on God's Message Today channel, welcome home. We create spiritual content that reconnects you with divine truth, restores your faith, and helps you understand the deeper mysteries of existence. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notification bells so that every single time we release a new message, you're the first to know. Now, let's dive into something that will fundamentally shift how you see yourself and your place in this universe. Have you ever felt the inexplicable weight of someone's gaze upon your back when you walk into a room? That strange sensation of being seen, really seen, not just looked at, but truly observed with recognition and care? Most people dismiss this as coincidence or imagination. But what if I told you this feeling exists for a profound reason? Throughout your entire life, through every mistake you've made, every moment of triumph you've experienced, every tear you've shed in darkness, every laugh that burst from your soul in joy, someone has been watching, not to judge you or keep score of your failures, not to catalog your weaknesses or wait for the moment you stumble so they can say, "I told you so." They've been watching because they love you in a way that transcends human comprehension. They've been watching because your existence matters more than you could possibly imagine. The thing about unconditional love is that it operates entirely differently from the love we experience in our earthly relationships. Human love, beautiful as it is, often comes with conditions. Parents love their children, yet sometimes that love becomes entangled with expectation and disappointment. Friends stand by us through thick and thin, but there are moments when their attention wanes and their devotion becomes selective. Even romantic love, which we often hold as the pinnacle of connection, can falter when circumstances change or one person fails to meet the other's evolving needs. But there exists a love that knows no such fragility. A love that cannot be earned because it was given before time itself. A love that cannot be lost because it's woven into the very fabric of who you are as a spiritual being. Consider the words from Proverbs 23:12, which tells us, "Apply your heart to instruction and your ears to words of knowledge." This verse speaks to something profound, that we are being taught constantly, guided perpetually, and observed by a presence that desires our growth and enlightenment. The angels, those celestial beings who exist in realms beyond our ordinary perception, have been assigned to watch over you. They have been present in your moments of desperation when you felt completely alone, whispering encouragement into the silence of your heart. They have been there when you made decisions that didn't align with your highest purpose, not judging but gently nudging you back toward the path of light. They have celebrated every single victory you've achieved, even the ones that seemed too small to matter, even the ones no one else witnessed or acknowledged. Think about the last time you faced an impossible situation. Perhaps it was a health crisis that doctors said would be terminal, yet somehow the diagnosis changed. Maybe it was a financial devastation that appeared insurmountable, yet unexpected opportunities appeared. Or perhaps it was a relational breakdown that seemed beyond repair, yet through divine intervention, healing occurred. In those moments, when you experienced what you might have called luck or coincidence or miraculous intervention, the truth was far more beautiful. Angels had been watching. They had seen your despair, and they moved through the fabric of reality to alter circumstances in your favor. As Hebrews 13:2 reminds us, do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. Every kind person who helped you when you needed it most, every stranger who appeared at exactly the right moment with exactly the right words, these were often conduits through which angelic care flowed into your life. The perspective shift here is critical. When you truly understand that you have never been abandoned, that invisible eyes of love have tracked your journey from birth until this very second, something fundamental transforms inside you. The loneliness you've carried begins to dissolve. The fear that maybe you don't matter enough to be remembered by anyone begins to crumble, because suddenly you realize that you have always mattered to someone who exists beyond time and limitation. You have always been valuable to forces that move with intention and purpose. Matthew 18:10 tells us something that should revolutionize how you see yourself. See that you do not despise one of these little ones, for I tell you that their angels in heaven always see the face of my Father in heaven. This is the core truth we need to embrace. Each of us has heavenly protectors, spiritual guardians, whose sole purpose includes watching over us with love that never wanes. Now you might be wondering why this divine attention matters in practical terms. After all, knowing someone is watching you is comforting, but does it change anything about the challenges you're facing right now? Does understanding that angels observe you silently fix your financial problems, heal your broken relationships, or cure your health conditions? Here's what many people miss. The observation itself is an act of intervention. When someone truly sees you, truly understands the depths of your struggle and the magnitude of your courage, that seeing itself becomes transformative. It means you're not facing your battles alone in some cold, indifferent universe. It means the people you care about, the loved ones who have passed on, the spiritual beings aligned with your highest good, they're all invested in your journey. There's a particular kind of pain that comes from feeling invisible. It's the pain of being in a crowded room and feeling like no one really sees you. It's the ache of sharing something vulnerable with someone you trust, only to realize they heard your words but didn't hear your heart. It's the quiet devastation of working tirelessly toward a goal while everyone around you seems to dismiss your efforts as insignificant. But what if I told you that this invisible pain you carry has never been invisible to the heavens? What if the struggles you think no one knows about have been witnessed by beings of infinite compassion, whose sole purpose includes drawing you closer to your divine purpose? Isaiah 43:1 carries this promise. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. These aren't just poetic words. This is a declaration of recognition, of being known, of being claimed and cherished by a power that refuses to let you drift into obscurity. Think about this from a slightly different angle. Imagine you're watching someone you love deeply, someone whose potential you see clearly, even if they haven't recognized it yet. You observe them making small choices that either move them toward their best self or away from it. You see them doubting their abilities even though you know they're capable of extraordinary things. You watch them settle for mediocrity when you understand they were born for excellence. What would you do? You'd try to send messages. You'd arrange circumstances to help them see themselves differently. You'd bring people into their lives who reflect back their hidden greatness. You'd create situations that force them to grow beyond their self-imposed limitations. This is exactly what the universe, through its angelic messengers, has been doing for you your entire life. The people who appear in your life at crucial moments, sometimes they're there for a reason far deeper than coincidence. The obstacles that force you to develop strength you didn't know you possessed, these often come with divine intention. The opportunities that seem to fall into your lap when you need them most, these are frequently arranged by watchers who've been paying attention to your needs and your potential. Romans 8:28 captures this beautifully. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This verse isn't suggesting that everything that happens is good. Rather, it's saying that even the challenging, painful, difficult things are being woven into a tapestry of purpose by someone who loves you and sees the full picture of your journey. But here's where many people get stuck. They feel the love, they recognize the care, they understand intellectually that they're being watched and protected, yet they continue to make choices that don't reflect this reality. They continue to settle, to shrink, to play small, to accept less than they deserve. They continue to move through life as if they're on their own, as if the outcomes depend entirely on their limited human effort, and in doing so, they cut themselves off from the full power of that divine attention. You see, being watched with love isn't a passive experience meant to make you feel good while you continue exactly as you are. It's an invitation to rise up and live in alignment with how you're being seen from above. When the angels watch you, they're watching someone capable of tremendous love, incredible resilience, and meaningful contribution to the world. They're watching someone who carries unique gifts that no one else possesses. They're watching someone who has the capacity to touch other lives in ways that matter. They're watching you as a person overflowing with potential that's waiting to be activated. And their silent observation is meant to call you upward, to remind you of who you really are when you've forgotten, to keep you connected to your divine purpose even when the world tries to diminish you. Psalm 139, 1-2 expresses this intimate watching beautifully. You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. This level of intimate knowledge goes beyond mere observation. It's understanding at the deepest level. Consider what it means to be known this thoroughly, not the superficial knowing of what you look like or what you do for a living, but the deep knowing of why you do, what breaks your heart, what makes you feel alive, what your deepest fears and highest hopes truly are. This is the kind of watching that's been happening in your life. When you feel like you're hiding your true self from the world because you're afraid of judgment or rejection, the angels see the real you. When you're keeping secrets about your struggles because you think no one would understand, the celestial observers understand perfectly. When you're questioning whether your life has meant anything, wondering if anyone would care if you disappeared tomorrow, these watchers of yours are seeing someone whose existence ripples through dimensions you can't perceive, someone whose presence makes a difference even when you can't measure it directly. This realization should spark something inside you, a reawakening to the fact that you matter more than you've been telling yourself, a restoration of dignity to your daily existence, a recognition that even your smallest acts carry weight and significance. When you feed someone out of genuine compassion, the angels see. When you forgive someone even though they don't deserve it, the celestial witnesses take note. When you stand up for truth even though it cost you something, the heavens honor your courage. When you choose love over fear, even in small moments, the spiritual realm celebrates. Proverbs 15:3 tells us, "The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good." This isn't meant to create paranoia about punishment for the wicked. Rather, it's establishing that no one falls outside the sphere of divine attention and care. The silence of this watching is particularly significant. These angels don't announce themselves. They don't demand recognition or ask for gratitude. They don't make their presence obvious or undeniable. Instead, they work quietly, orchestrating circumstances, inspiring thoughts, moving other people to action, all without requiring you to acknowledge them or even believe they exist. This kind of love, this kind of commitment to someone's well-being with no expectation of reward or recognition, this is the purest form of love that exists. It mirrors the divine love that the scriptures describe as foundational to all creation. John 13:34-35 says, "As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another." The angels are demonstrating this kind of love toward you. Their watching is an expression of this divine principle. Now, what should you do with this information? First, you need to receive it fully. Stop dismissing the coincidences as mere chance. Stop attributing the help that appears in your life to random luck. Acknowledge that you are being cared for by forces that transcend the physical world. Second, you need to let this knowledge transform how you see yourself. If you're being watched with this kind of love and attention, if celestial beings are invested in your journey, then you must be someone worthy of that investment. You must be more capable, more valuable, more loved than you've been accepting. Third, You need to align your choices with this higher perspective. Start living as if someone who loves you infinitely is watching and celebrating every moment you choose love over fear, courage over comfort, integrity over convenience. Let your daily decisions reflect the understanding that you're part of something grander than your individual struggles. When you're tempted to make a choice that diminishes you, remember that you're being observed by eyes that see your true potential. When you're about to settle for less than you deserve, recall that the universe itself has invested in you and expects you to claim what's meant for you. When you're doubting your worth, know that this doubt is a lie being contradicted by the constant vigil of love that surrounds you. Philippians 4:8 gives us guidance on how to align our thoughts with this truth. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. The people in your past who loved you well, who saw you when you were invisible to others, who believed in you before you believed in yourself, many of them are still watching, from realms beyond the veil that separates the earthly from the eternal. Those who have gone before you are still invested in your journey. They're still rooting for you. They're still celebrating your victories and mourning your defeats. This isn't mysticism or wishful thinking. This is a consistent thread running through spiritual traditions around the world and through the promises embedded in Scripture. We are never truly abandoned by love. The connections we forge with others transcend the barrier of death. Hebrews 12:1 speaks to this directly. Therefore, since we are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. This passage tells us something remarkable. We're not running our race in isolation. We're surrounded by witnesses, people who have gone before us, spiritual beings dedicated to our success, a network of celestial observers who are cheering us on. They're watching because they believe in us. They're watching because they understand something about our potential that we haven't yet grasped. They're watching because our journey matters not just to us, but to the broader constellation of existence itself. When you truly embrace this, everything changes. The motivation to persevere becomes easier because you know you're not alone. The courage to try again after failure comes more readily because you sense the encouragement of invisible supporters. The decision to treat yourself and others with dignity becomes natural because you understand the true value being assigned to human existence. There's a practical component to this as well. When you know you're being watched with love, you start to make different choices about who you spend time with, what you consume mentally and emotionally, and how you invest your energy. You become more selective about the spaces you occupy and the influences you allow into your life. You develop standards for yourself that reflect not what the world is telling you to accept, but what the celestial observers know you deserve. You begin to recognize toxic situations faster because you understand that allowing yourself to remain in them is disrespecting the love that's watching over you. You start to say no to things that diminish you and yes to things that elevate you. This isn't arrogance or selfishness. It's alignment. The angels watching you are not distant observers. They are actively invested in your well-being. They move through the world creating opportunities for you to succeed, connections that could transform your life, insights that could shift your perspective. They work with what we might call synchronicity, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfectly timed to be accidental. They inspire people to reach out to you at exactly the moment you need it most. They arrange circumstances so that the right door opens at the right time. They bring you books, songs, conversations, and experiences that carry messages specifically designed for your heart. When you align yourself with this reality, when you start actively cooperating with these divine efforts, your life accelerates in ways that seem miraculous. Luke chapter 6:7 gives us a powerful image of this divine attention. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pennies? Yet not one of them is forgotten by God. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Think about this carefully. God's attention is so detailed, so comprehensive, that it extends to sparrows, creatures that seem insignificant in the grand scheme of things. And yet, the passage tells us that you are worth more than many sparrows. Your hair is numbered. Your existence is tracked with exactitude. This isn't a casual glance from a distant deity. This is intimate, detailed, personal observation. This is someone paying attention to the specifics of your life in a way that would seem obsessive if it weren't so loving. As we move forward, I want you to truly internalize this message. You have been watched. You are being watched. You will continue to be watched by beings of infinite compassion who have never stopped caring about your journey. Your existence is not a mistake. Your struggles are not meaningless. Your victories, no matter how small they might seem to you, are celebrated in realms beyond your perception. The person you're capable of becoming is being believed in by forces that see beyond your current limitations. And the only question that remains is whether you will finally believe what the heavens already know about you. Will you accept that you are worthy of divine attention? Will you start making choices that reflect this incredible truth? Will you begin to live as someone who understands they are not alone, not forgotten, not insignificant? The closing of this message is not goodbye. It's an invitation to step into a new understanding of your life. It's a call to recognize that you have been silently loved and watched and protected and believed in by something far greater than yourself. Remember, someone has been watching you with eyes of unconditional love, not judgment, not disappointment, not anger or condemnation, just pure, unwavering, tender love. Live like you believe this truth because it's true whether you believe it or not. And as you move forward, let this knowledge transform how you see yourself, how you treat yourself, and how you move through the world. If this message has touched your heart, please take a moment to like this video. Your support helps us continue bringing these divine messages to more people who need to hear them. Comment below with "blessed and ready" to declare that you're ready to live in alignment with this truth. Subscribe to God's Message Today channel so that every time we release a new spiritual message, you're there to receive it. Turn on those notification bells because these messages are designed to come to you exactly when you need them most. If what we do resonates with your soul and you'd like to support our mission to spread these divine messages to a hurting world, consider giving us a super thanks or making a donation. Every contribution helps us reach more people with the truth that they are loved, seen, and valued beyond measure. Share this video with someone who needs to remember that they matter. Send it to a friend who's been struggling with feelings of invisibility. Forward it to someone you love who's forgotten their own worth. Because the truth we've discussed today, that we are all being watched silently with love and admiration, this is not meant to stay locked inside you. It's meant to ripple outward and touch the lives of everyone around you. Come back for more messages like this, where we dive deeper into the mysteries of existence and reconnect you with the divine truth that sets you free. Until next time, remember that you are loved beyond measure, watched with endless care, and believed in by the entire universe. Go live like you know it. If this message has touched your heart in the deepest places, if you felt that stirring in your soul recognizing the truth we've shared, then take a moment right now and like this video. Your support means everything as we continue spreading these divine messages to hearts that desperately need to hear them. More importantly, I want you to comment below with "blessed and ready." This simple phrase is your declaration to the universe that you're ready to live in alignment with the truth that you are loved, watched, and valued beyond imagination. The core message we've explored together today is this: you have never been abandoned. Not once. Not in your darkest moments, not in your moments of shame, not when you felt completely invisible to the world. Someone has been watching you with eyes full of love and admiration. The angels assigned to your life have never stopped believing in you, even when you stopped believing in yourself. They've orchestrated countless moments, arranged seemingly impossible circumstances, and brought the right people into your life at exactly the right time. And they did all of this silently, without requiring recognition, without demanding gratitude, simply because your existence matters to them in ways that transcend human understanding. This is the memorable truth you must carry forward. If the heavens believe in you this completely, if celestial beings have invested their attention and care into your journey, then the only opinion about your worth that truly matters has already been settled. You are valuable. You are loved. You are meant for something greater than the small life you might be accepting right now. Let that knowledge revolutionize how you move through your days. Subscribe to God's Message Today channel so you never miss another spiritual message designed specifically for your awakening. Click that notification bell, because the next message we share might be the one that finally breaks through the walls you've built around your heart. Turn on notifications so that divine truth reaches you the moment it's released. meeting you exactly where you are in your journey. If you've been moved by this message and you believe in the work we're doing to reconnect people with their divine purpose and inherent worth, we humbly ask you to support us through super thanks or donations. Every single contribution helps us reach more lost souls, more struggling hearts, more people who need to remember that they've been watched with love their entire lives. Your generosity becomes an act of ministry, extending this message far beyond what we could reach alone. Share this video with everyone in your life who needs to hear that they matter. Send it to that friend who's been drowning in self-doubt. Forward it to the family member who's forgotten their own worth. Give it to the person in your life who feels invisible and alone. Because this truth, that we are all silently watched with love and admiration, this is meant to ripple outward and transform lives beyond your own. Your willingness to share this message becomes an extension of the divine care that surrounds us all. Come back for more messages like this where we dive deeper into spiritual truths that set you free. Our channel is dedicated to helping you remember who you really are and reconnect with the divine love that sustains all existence. Until we meet again, know this with absolute certainty. You are loved beyond measure, watched with endless devotion, and believed in by the entire universe. Go live like you know it's true.